Hey everyone. On an unremarkable evening, Johnny Depp walked into the most luxurious restaurant in Manhattan. His old fedora was pulled low over his eyes, a wide scarf draped over his faded button-up shirt, and his tattered boots tapped lightly on the marble floor. Johnny Depp moved with an easy, unhurried stride, his presence both relaxed and unassuming. Ethan, a young host, eager to make an impression, narrowed his eyes the moment the man stepped through the threshold. He had spent months perfecting the art of catering to the elite, recognizing them by the cut of their suits and the shimmer of their jewelry. This man, he decided, was not one of them. "Excuse me, sir," Ethan interjected, stepping into the man's path. "I'm afraid this is a private establishment. We have a strict dress code." The man paused, lifting his gaze. Deep, knowing eyes met Ethan's own, but there was no hostility, only quiet amusement. "I was hoping to grab a drink," the man replied, his voice smooth, slightly raspy, like the whisper of a well-loved vinyl record. Ethan let out a practiced chuckle, glancing around as if to silently apologize to the more well-dressed patrons nearby. "I'm sure there's a place down the street that would suit you better," he said. "But here, this is a club for Mr. Depp." A gasp came from across the room. Heads turned, conversations hushed. The momentary lull was thick with realization. A server, wide-eyed and slightly breathless, stood frozen, a tray balanced precariously in one hand. Ethan blinked, his rehearsed composure shattering. "I what?" Johnny Depp took a step closer, tilting his head slightly, his expression unreadable. "You were saying?" The weight of the moment pressed down on Ethan. Johnny Depp, the man whose face graced screens worldwide, a legend in his own right. He was no stranger to opulence. Yet here he stood, wrapped in his signature nonchalance, unbothered by pretense. "I didn't realize," Ethan stammered. "I'm so sorry, Mr. Depp." "Of course you're welcome here." Johnny exhaled a small laugh, then placed a hand on Ethan's shoulder with an easygoing kindness. "It's all right," he said. "But remember something." He gestured around the room. "True class isn't measured by suits or watches. It's in how we treat people, regardless of what they're wearing." Ethan swallowed hard, shame creeping in. "You're right, sir. I was wrong to judge." Johnny nodded, then turned to the server who had recognized him. "Now about that drink." The tension dissolved.